the garage. This is Cybertruck. This is CybrZoom, Chuck Zoom. We're going to go through a couple different videos here. Shout out to our guys here who made our videos for us, giving us some content to speak to. But overall, I think that the Cybertruck is a little big for some of the garages, for some of the standard homes. You can see here that the truck is actually 18.5 feet long. You can do all the math you want. It's, you know, the exact is 223.7 inches, so equates out to 18.5 feet. But as you can see here, this is kind of a standard home that you would find in America. I know here in Texas is where this gentleman is. This is, you know, pretty standard garage. It's 18.5 feet exactly, and guess what else is 18.5 feet? The Cybertruck. So he's going to have a little bit of a tight fit coming in here. As you can tell, he's kind of, you know, veering off over to the right and to the left. But I wanted to note something here. If you see this door, right, what's not said later on in this video, you can't tell the angle. You can't really get out like of the car unless you pull over to the right a little bit. So if you had two cars, unless one of them's like a little bit of a smaller car, it is going to be tight in a two-car garage that's, you know, an average size home that you would find in America. But right here you can see that there is a front camera, and it helps out immensely. So, you know, Tesla put that on here for obvious reasons. But if you look back on the back, he's just quite not there. Still a fail on that. You saw there on the video. But look in the front here, you can just move just a little bit, but you may need a friend to do it to get all the way up there to the front. You see that he has a shoe farm there at the front, but he did actually make it in. You see the green arrow. I went ahead and put that on there. We're in position. He's going to put it in park, and we're back at the shoe store just to make sure that everything is in the front. Now, I mean, barely fitting. Barely fitting. You can kind of see here. Little room for air, but it is perfectly done. So hats off and kudos for making that work. Would not be able to do it without that front camera. Now, I again will say this is an 18.5 foot truck, and it is barely fitting. But if you're gonna go here to the front, he's gonna, you know, shimmy across. If you're a little bit of a bigger guy or gal, it is gonna be a, you know, you're not going around in the front. You're gonna leave the garage open and walk around the back along the driver's side and get inside the truck. Kind of see right here, you see the little mark on the stainless steel. Those fingerprints are gonna be nasty. Another video, out of spec detailing, great channel. He's been doing a lot of work with that on what things do. So check it out. It's out of spec detailing. Let me tell you, he's all over it on how to clean these things. But you can see that made it good. It's a tight fit, standard garage, but it does make it, and it does not even hit the sensors on either side as well. So all good there. Let's be honest, if you had a Raptor, right? If you had a Rivian, if you had one of these other larger trucks, you're going to be in the same boat, right? Those are similar feet. Those are the similar size trucks. So, you know, it's not unheard of. This is going to be tight, but it's tight. But overall, let's look at the badges again on this thing. You kind of walk around. The Foundation series is great. It's got the badging on the back and the side, kind of unique badging. You know, it's kind of how it's, you know, etched in there. very neat. Now, you also want to see and maybe tell some of your friends when you're opening these doors to open it from the side, because I don't know if you've seen some of these other Cybertrucks that are out there. There's a little bit more of like a bronze gold hue that has started to build up, where people have kind of gone in and out of the cars, or pardon me, in and out of the trucks. And here's another Foundation series right here. But hey, this is a little shameless plug. Please subscribe. We're a new channel, and we're really just focused on the brand, the info. And that's what we're here about. The news, the info, the brand. That's all we're doing here. All Cybertruck. And, there's going to be just evolving content. But wanted to make the note also, it's 76.5 inches tall overall. No problems in pretty much any garage. But all right, let's get on to another garage here. We have another Cybertruck owner. And he's charging there in the back. It's pretty tight back there, even for the charging. However, they have a 20-foot garage, is what has been said here is 20 feet. Now, I would say that there are some cabinets in the front. My guess is about 18 inches, and here I am with a guess. But based on how tight this Cybertruck is, if it's 18 and a half feet, there is zero room on the back and zero room on the front. So again, if you're going to want to get in and out of the Cybertruck in these garages, you're going to want to get out and then keep the garage up, walk around the outside of the truck depending on what side you're on, or if you back in, and then walk up to the front. As you can see here, about a 3-inch buffer, if that. Without that camera on the front, you would definitely not be able to make it inside of there. But if you check out this angle they did of the Cybertruck versus the other Tesla car here, if you look at it from the angle, it's actually pretty interesting. You kind of see how low profile it is. It is a little bit longer. It's still 76.5 inches tall, but that's a great shot. I slowed it down a little bit. I mean, that's perfect. That's what it's going to look like in your garage. So that does it for this one, guys. CybrZoom, the brand, the news, the info. We'll see you on the next one.
CybrZoom.